What is up, guys? Welcome to episode number 15, I believe, of Shredding Season. Now today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. There's not really going to be any workout footage or anything like that in it. I'm going to be doing a full day of eating, but I'm going to be doing two. So today's episode is going to be a stricter, more regular day of eating, and in the next episode, hopefully, if I don't hit my 185 pound target before then, I will then do an If It Fits Your Macros much more relaxed day of eating to show you guys how you can eat foods that maybe make you feel like you're not on a diet, or make things slightly easier for you without you having to worry about sticking to this ultra strict diet. So hopefully that's what I'll be able to show you next. As for today, I'm going to show you what I'm having for breakfast, as I like to have pretty much every day. Let's get to it. Right, so first things first, I'm making some oats. I think oats on their own are a little bit bland, a bit boring. However, they're an incredible source of complex carbohydrates, sets you up perfectly for the day. But I like to also try and get some of my protein and my fats in with my oats. So what I do is I put peanut butter into it, and I'll also throw in maybe like 1 scoop of whey protein, mix it all together, and then that has a great taste, and it also gives you great macros for your first meal of the day. So I'll show you me making that right now, put the macros up on the screen, and I'll catch you when I'm eating my next meal. Alright guys, just finished making breakfast. I've got it right here, just tucking into it right now, and I'll ping the macros up on the screen. Actually, there's a good bit of space there. Macros right here for breakfast. And I'm thinking that for my next meal, probably scrambled eggs. Need to get some protein in, get the protein intake up, keep the carbs and the fats relatively low for now. Save them for later in the day when I'm starting to tire out, because my initial sort of burst of carbs have been used up. I'll obviously replenish them with dinner or a snack or something later on. So I'll probably go with eggs, and I'm thinking I like to keep at least 1 yolk in there, so a whole egg, just so that it's not complete egg whites, because it just loses some of the taste in my opinion. It's a bit slimy, not quite as nice. So that's probably what's coming next. So I'll catch back up with you guys when I'm making that. Alright guys, so just finished the eggs, got them down here. Basically, I'll show you them real quick. Now I don't know if you can see there on the camera, but not so much colour as usual. That's because there is less of the yolks in there, so it's more of a white colour rather than yellow. Doesn't taste as good because most of the flavour comes from the fats in the yolk. If you've ever eaten something that's just egg whites, you'll know that it's very bland. And not very enjoyable in my opinion. Some people I suppose like it. My mum can't eat egg yolks, so she has to do it and she gets on with it, but no thanks. Anyway, so I've put a bit of pepper on it just to give it a bit more flavour, because I really don't like it. But this way you can cut out the fats, really reduce the calories, and it's basically just free protein at this point. Each egg is I think 6 6.5 grams of protein. So you're looking about, what's that, 26 grams of protein right there, very few calories, and you know, with a bit of pepper and a bit of sauce maybe, not too unbearable to get down you. Obviously you can do this, you can put some carbs with it, I don't know, put it on a bit of toast, or as long as it's like wholemeal bread or something similar. Me personally, I like to just get out of the way and save my carbs for a bigger meal later in the day. So I'm going to tuck into that now, and then I've got to go and run some errands, and I'll probably grab a snack on the way. So I'll show you guys whatever I happen to eat next. Alright guys, what is up? As you can hear, this clip's going to be a bit annoying because it's raining here in England. Massive surprise there. Just finished up doing my errands that I needed to run today before I go to work, and I picked up a snack because it's about 2 o'clock now. Not quite late enough for me to start thinking about making a meal for dinner, which I'll take with me to work and eat there. Probably do that at about 4 o'clock. For now, I've just got a snack. I'll run you through what it is real quick. Hold on 2 seconds. Right guys, what I've picked up is this Quest bar. Let's see if my camera can focus. Probably not because it's useless. Anyway, the macros on this are 21 grams of protein, 9 grams of fat, only 2 grams saturated though, so not too bad. There is 20 grams of carbs total, however 16 grams of those are fiber. So the majority of that's just going to pass straight on through your system, not really taking any calories from that. So I think the net carbs is about 4 or 5, it depends on the flavour. This one seems to be 5 grams of net carbs, so again, not too bad. Another 21 grams of protein in the bag, and a great snack to have. If you tune into the next video, I'll show you a great way you can sort of work with these to make them really, really nice, and still, you know, healthy and help you lose weight. So make sure to check that out. I'm going to crack on and eat this, and then I'll catch up with you guys when I'm making dinner. Alright guys, what is up? Have just got back in from work maybe about half an hour ago. It's fairly late now. I've got with me a protein shake with 2 scoops of protein in there, so I'll throw the macros up right here that you can see them. And also just to make up, you know, to make sure I get close enough to my macros for the day. It's not quite strict, but I'm just going to get a couple of slices of bread, toast them, throw, you know, a sprinkling of cheese on there, not loads, you know, I don't want to drown them in there because there's a lot of fat in cheese, you know, all that sort of stuff. So gonna throw them under the grill, just melt the cheese a bit, and just have a nice treat to end the day, and that should bring me up near enough to where my macros need to be for the day. Now that being said, you will notice that, you know, my macros that I set for myself and what I get aren't necessarily the same. And you might say, oh but Jack, you need to hit your macros every day to lose weight. Not true. I'm a massive advocate for macros, however I believe that you don't have to hit them perfectly. You know, if your macros are say 200 protein, 150 carbs, 70 grams of fat, if you've got 50 grams of fat, it's not really going to do you any harm. As long as you don't do it every single day, it's not going to do you any harm. In fact, it's probably going to aid you in your fat loss, because when your body doesn't have as much as it expects, what's it going to do? It's going to look for the stores on your body to be able to replenish that deficit that has been created by you not eating enough. You see what I mean? I think macros are a great guideline and a great way for you to make sure the composition of what you eat is right. so the percentages of proteins to fats to carbs. Because if you're getting a majority of your calories from carbs and fats, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to lose weight, even in a calorific deficit. It will happen because it's science. However, it'll be much, much slower and much more difficult. You won't feel full, you'll be more likely to cheat, whereas having that high protein intake takes a big chunk of the calories away in protein that takes a long time to digest and makes you feel fuller for longer. So that being said, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I'll throw up the total macros on the screen in just a sec, and you can see overall what I came out with considering what I ate today. Now tomorrow hopefully I'm going to have enough time to record a lot of what I eat, and hopefully be able to piece together a full day of eating if it fits your macro style. So be sure to subscribe so that you are notified and aware of when that drops, so you can check that one out and see the differences. I will be comparing the two, maybe in that video, maybe in a separate video, and the pros and the cons, etc. But yeah, it should be good, a lot more relaxed, show you some cool ways that you can get the same macros just with a little bit more fun involved, and foods that maybe don't suck to eat so much. So that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.